Hello class. In the last video I showed you how to just sort of play with the text box a little bit, especially for the descriptive text, maybe a little prematurely. You can always go back to it when you actually write your text. In this one I want to talk about the title because as we saw that the descriptive text, it moves about portfolio to portfolio or portfolio page to portfolio page, but some things might generally stay the same. So if we go over to this example one I've been working with, I have my title and my project location in the upper right hand corner on all my pages. Now I'm not suggesting that your title has to be in the same location on all your pages like it is in this one, but it probably exists in common locations. So for example, I could see that maybe your title is here and here. And maybe it depends on whether it's a left hand or right hand side depending on the actual layout or the project and things like that. But nonetheless, there's some consistency there. I think that's most likely to happen for your title. So with that, you see I have this line. It's just another guideline that places my title in space so that I always know I have my title existing in the same location. I have the bottom line set so I could give myself some space if I needed it, from another image. So we can see here that bottom line is really not meant for the text. The text is on the top line. The bottom line is meant to control the placement of the image so it doesn't get too close to that text on any of my pages. And so for that I just use master pages and guides again, and so I just added to this template. And so I think you should probably consider doing the same thing for your title. So these descriptions, these were nonsense. I can sort of delete these out of the way. And this title is going to change. I'm going to just for mine, I'm going to put mine on the top left-hand side. Doesn't really matter. You can choose where you want. It could be on the bottom too. I've done them on the bottom before. You could come up with something else. But I'm gonna put it on the bottom, and I'm just gonna take my text box and say, okay, well, you know what? I want it to breathe about that much under it. I'm going to have no line under this space, but I can come up right to that margin. That'll be perfect top line for me. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a guideline down. Actually, I'm going to change my layer. I'm going to go back to layer 1. I'm still on this text box, this white box layer for printing that I talked about a few videos ago. I'm just going to come up to my guideline. I'm going to pull a guideline down there to set my guideline in that location. Now you notice it's only going across one page. If you have it on one side, that might be fine, although you might want to give it as a guide on the other side as well. But you'll notice I did it on my pages. You can see I'm on pages, so it's not going to exist on any of these. I did this on purpose just to keep my title here. If I want to get it on my master, which is where I need to get it, I'm just going to select that guideline, and I'm going to go cut it out. I did Control X to cut it out. You can do Edit, Cut as well. And I'm going to come up to my master slide, and I'm going to go Edit, Paste in Place, right? And it comes exactly into that same location. And I'm just going to take one down on this side too and snap it to that same point. I could have hit Control, of course, when I drew the original line to get it there. And then so I've just added one extra guideline to my template to finish my template guidelines just for my title. And when I come down to my master slides, we can see I've got that set here, and I've got this set here as well. So that way, when I come and copy or make a new text, I just using my black arrow and hitting Alt on my keyboard to copy the text like you would in many other Adobe software. I can copy it, and I can set up my page with breathing room as necessary on this page. And again, that was all to set it up so I can have my text in the same location and images in the same location based on it. We can see that this image again has that same exact spacing. So that was why I created it as part of my template. So with that, our template's ready to go, and we are actually ready to start building portfolio pages. There won't be a lot to cover there, but I will have some basics on placing images and things like that to follow.